guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Programming with Gautam. So in the previous video you have seen about lambda functions, what is a lambda functions, how to define it, and how to define it with arguments with return, without arguments with return, and so on. So in the today's video we'll see what is the actual use of lambda functions and how can they be used in a better way in Python. So today we'll be learning about map function with lambda functions and filter functions with lambda functions and a reduce function with lambda functions. So let's get started. So what is a map function? Map function takes a function as an input and few iterables. It will compare each iterable with that particular function and it will return it in the map object, but we have to convert it into the list format. Okay, so now let's get started. So for example, let me show you the map function with a normal function first. So I'll take a function called as double it and take one required argument colon return x into 2. Okay, now I'm taking the map function, calling the map function, then I'll give the square double it comma followed by a list, any type of list. It can be any iterable, guys, that is it can be a list, it can be a dictionary, or any sequence type data type. So 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50. Okay, now I'll convert this, since the map function returns the map object, I'll convert it into a list. And save it into a list called as L1. Now after that I'll print L1. Okay, run. So as you can see, it is running this particular function, calling this particular function for each time where in this list. So for similarly, if I want to do it with the help of lambda functions, how I'll do it? I'll take first I'll take map, then lambda of x colon x into 2. As you know that the lambda functions by default return so we need not write the return function there. So followed by a comma, then a list. I'll pass the L1 list here, which we are getting from here. I'll pass that list here. Okay, L2 is equal to list of So as you can see, whereas this is going up to four lines of code, we can complete the same thing in just 2 lines of code. Otherwise, I'll take L1 list as, so that you can understand easily. Okay, I'll comment this. The same code, it is being done in 4 different lines, whereas it is being done in 2 lines here. We can also pass this particular list here directly. Okay, without even, we'll remove this so that it is just 2 lines. So here we are taking L2 is equal to list of, calling the map function here. Map function is needs a function and any number of iterables. Now I'll run this. So you can see it is when we can do the same thing in 2 lines here, whereas it is taking, when we are taking a normal function, it is taking 4 lines. So we are saving the line of code here. Okay, similarly, if I want to add two particular list, each object in a two particular list, Like I want to add the marks of first year and second year. So let me show that to you. I'll take two different lists. Similarly, I'll take second year list, second year mark. Okay. Now I'll perform the operation. T underscore marks equals to list map function followed by a lambda function x comma y colon x plus y comma f underscore marks comma s underscore marks. Then t underscore marks. Okay, so we are taking two different lists as input and calculating the sum of each subject and returning it. As you can see, let me comment this, run this again. So 90 plus 80 is 170, 80 plus 50 is 135, 72 plus 45 is 117, 95 plus 60 is 155, 65 plus 92 is 157, 85 plus 65 is 150. Okay, hope you have understood, guys. Map function will help us to perform the particular operation on multiple unless and until that list or that dictionary is available. Hope you have understood about the map function, guys. Now we'll be looking about the into the filter function. Okay, so what is the filter function? A filter function expects two arguments, that is a function object and an iterable. The function object returns a Boolean value, whereas function object is called for each element in the iterable. Like if I am passing a list, the function object is called every time for each and every element in that particular list. So to compare and check whatever is there. So let me show you one example with the filter function. So the filter function, that is filter of lambda x colon x percentile 2. That is, if x is divided by 2 and the sum it is 0, then give only that value, that is giving only the even numbers. Okay, now I'll pass the list, that is 12, 14, 19, 16, okay. Now since the filter object will also return the map object, we'll convert it into list. And we'll assign it to a list called as L1 and print that L1. So here we'll get only the even numbers and not the odd numbers. As you can see, we have got 12, 14, 16, 24, 50 and 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this function returns only the even numbers. Whereas if I give this as 1, it will return all the odd numbers, as you can see. Okay, So this particular function is being called about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. Since we have 11 values in this list, it is being called 11 times. We can also pass any number of values in this, guys. There is no limit. Similar way, if I give true and false, tr, comma, false, comma, none, you can see what will be the output. So none type is unsupported operand types for none type. Okay, so we'll remove this none and try once if it will work. So when I'm trying to this, as you know, you can see true, it is returning true if I divide it by 1, and when I divide it by 0, it will give us false. Okay. So now we'll see about the reduce function. What is the reduce function? The reduce function, similarly as you can, as you have seen, the map function and the filter function, they take one function and iterables. Similarly, this reduce function takes an function as function and a list as input, and it will try to reduce that as much as possible. It will return the reduced value to us. Okay. So this is a part of the functools module, guys. So we need to import that module. Okay. Import functools as a. Okay. Now I'll calculate the sum of all the values in a particular list using the reduce function and show you. Okay. Result equals to a dot reduce of lambda x comma y colon x plus y comma, I'll pass a list here. Okay, 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50 comma 60 comma 70 comma 80 comma. Print result. Now I'll run this and show you. So you can see, guys, the sum of all these values, that is 10 to 90, is 450. So we have not given a list here, but it has taken it as a list and did that. So similarly, we can pass any type of. So what is the main function of a reduce function? So reduce function will call for each and every every value in this list, but it'll when you don't know, for example, when you have to calculate the sum of few values and you don't know the count of that particular value, you can use the reduce function to calculate the sum of that. Okay, guys, hope you have understood how and where can we use lambda function and what is the use of these lambda functions. If you have liked the video, like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Programming with Gautam. Thank you.